Hello everyone, and welcome back to TSW5, where today we are back on Nahverkehr Dresden, which, in my opinion, is the best modern German route in TSW. And today we are at Dresden Hauptbahnhof, and we are heading up to Riesa in the... The BPMM BDSF, ZF, 286.1, otherwise known as the Intercity Steuerwagen. Which is basically Steuerwagen being German for cab car. This is part of Trainsim Germany's expert DVBR101 DLC, and while the 101 is a pretty conventional locomotive, modern German locomotive, AFB, linear throttle, that kind of thing, the cab car actually doesn't have an AFB and uses a tap changer. So yeah, this is going to be quite the interesting experience. Alright, let's get the reverser in and forward. Unlock the doors. Cab lights. Timetable. Instruments on. Headlights reduced. Oh, there's a couple of trains coming in. Nice. Got a 143 and a 185. Train lights on. Let's go and disable fault simulation just so that doesn't cause us any trouble. Is there... Okay, I imagine safeties are already on. That's if I can find the handle for them. Are they? Yeah, they are. But now I need to... Oh, I need to sit back down. And I need to find out how long we are. 260, so... You're already good. You're already on headlights. So it's 9, 18... 2.6 for the train length, and then 2.0 for the allowed speed, and send that off to the computer. There we go.
Schließvorgang eingeleitet.
Right, next stop, Dresden Neustadt in 3 kilometers. Alright, that's a 143 with a freight train. So Nahverkehr Dresden is one of the routes that is that comes with an Expert 101 timetable. It is one of the routes you're supposed to have when you buy the Expert 101. The other route that you're supposed to have being Salzburg to Rosenheim. Also, yeah, so it's got dynamic suspension, and also there is one other thing. The 101, the locomotive, is going to get a new livery, namely 101066, the special railbow livery, in honor of this being Pride Month. So we'll get a brand new livery from Trains of Germany, which is absolutely excellent because they've actually done this before. They've actually given us a free livery before. They gave us the expert, not the expert version, what am I saying? The Deutschbahn red version of the BR628. So previously we just had the mint version, then they gave us the modern traffic red version for use on the Maintalbahn, Salzburg to Rosenheim, and Pfälzische Ludwigsbahn, which is pretty cool. Will be clear up to 80 kilometers an hour in just a minute. Yeah, I cannot wait until the railbow livery drops. It's going to be as I said, it's going to be a free update, and honestly, I can't wait to try it out because judging by the work in progress images that TSG have given us, the one that they've given us, it does look pretty snazzy. It's very annoying. Right. Passing through Dresden Mitte. Getting shunted over, it seems. Oh, and hello, there is an iced tea from Frankfurt to Fulda. For some reason, in the normal timetable, the ICE services are run by the BR406 ICE 3M from Schnellfahrstrecke Köln, but in the Export 101 timetable, they're run by the ICE T from the Kinzigtalbahn, which is slightly weird, and I don't know why that is. Alright. Yeah. I do know we're probably going to be running late, but it's Deutsche Bahn, so hey, they always run late. They do run, but I have heard that they tend to run rather late. Probably should be using direct brake. Oh, there's another cab car. See, Intercity Steuerwagen. And it seems to be having a 101 on the end. Oh, he's doing the... No, you don't. Not so early. The Warnemünde service, which you can only play in TSW as far as Dresden Neustadt, i.e. here. Apart from the 101 services and the iced tea, I'm pretty sure that the timetable is just a direct copy from the normal Dresden timetable. Right, BR185. And that's another thing I don't like about this route. The cars are the old variety, so they're all white. There we go. Welcome to Dresden Neustadt. Yeah, I drive the 101 much more often than the Steuerwagen, but the Steuerwagen is still absolutely superb. Like, Trains in Germany went to the absolute extreme to make this thing as realistic as possible within TSW. As far as I know, the only non-functional part of the train is this Ebola screen, but I honestly don't know how an Ebola would even be implemented in a simulation game, so it's understandable that it's actually not implemented.
Schließvorgang eingeleitet.
Alright. Next and final stop, Riesa in 42 kilometers. Let's give her some welly. Another thing, you could give this maximum tap changer in dry conditions and the wheels will not spin. Are the headlights on? No, it's just the lighting being odd. So typical of TSW, really. Let's start tapping down. Because for one thing, we have a 2% downward grade. Whee! Another thing that's a lot more noticeable in the Steuerwagen is the suspension. Because there's no there's no motor components or anything like that. It's just like a normal passenger coach with a cab fitted at one end. It bounces about a lot more than the 101. Also, another thing about the Steuerwagen is we will be getting quite a bit more gameplay for it. However, it will be as part of a gameplay. Oh, missing overhead catenary. It will be part of a gameplay pack for Kassel to Würzburg. Train to Germany is working on a brand new timetable for Kassel to Würzburg. But it will be part of a gameplay pack. Hopefully quite cheap, but yeah. But, among other things, the gameplay pack will add a lot more 101 and Steuerwagen services, and also will add an ice. It will also completely rework the normal ice timetable and also add an ice T layer if you've got Frankfurt to Fulda. As I imagine most people do, since that's a core route. Yeah, this thing has a lot of get up and go. Holy, we're already doing 140. I better start tapping this thing down. This is a bit ridiculous how fast this thing can shift. Another thing I really don't like about the Steuerwagen, but it is a realistic complaint rather than a complaint about anything else, is there's no AFB. But then I wouldn't expect an AFB in a train with a tap changer. I don't think I've ever come across any train that has both a tap changer and a cruise control, as far as I know. Mind you, there might be some sort of like experimental prototype out there that did, and I just don't know about it. Yeah, this thing is quick. Really quick. Oh, hello. That is Talent 2. And we are, that's probably running the, Leipzig. Oh no, it's running the RE50. The RE50 is the Leipzig to Dresden. That's another thing I don't like about, Dresden, Nahverkehr Dresden. It gets cut off at Riesa. Like, if we had gotten an extension to Leipzig, it could have then hooked up with the rapid transit route, and we could have been able to run the full RE50 service instead of just as far as Riesa, but hey ho. Nahverkehr Dresden is still a very complete package once you've got all the proper layers installed. Mind you, even in its default state is pretty good. The Expert 101, you really have to keep your wits about you, because otherwise it will bite you, especially in the Steuerwagen, since you don't have an AFB or LZB to make sure that you... Oh, whoopsie daisy, that was not I meant to do the direct brake. There we go. Absolutely streaking along. We do have a 130 limit coming up, and this thing is equipped with LZB. Not the LZB, but it's not a version of LZB that's compatible with an AFB cruise control, as far as I know. Okay, we do have dynamic brakes helping out. There's a S-Bahn Dresden has... Oh my goodness, I just slowed down far too much. Whoops. Come on. Speed up, buddy. Come on, tap up. Oh my goodness, I'm going 40 kilometers an hour under the limit. Whoops. Right, we're now heading on to the bypass line. "30 kilometers to run to Riesa." So yeah, there goes the slow line. Oh, there's a freight service running on the slow line? Unusual. You don't see that too often. Okay, let's speed up. Looks like we're clear back up to 160. Oh no. I've got that thing again where my FPS just diminishes, I think. And like, I save the game in the middle of my run and the FPS just increases again. And I don't know why it is. Please let me know down in the comments section why this is a thing. Because I have no clue what's causing this problem. I do like the Sifa as well. It's not like a really loud Sifa, like Sifa, Sifa. It's just a quiet tone that lets you know the train needs some help, but needs you to press the button. Quite nice, really. Oh, what the? I don't have any speed. Where's... Oh, balls. Electric train supply. There we go. I forgot. I knew I'd forgotten something somewhere. No wonder. No wonder my speed... Like... Yeah, my train just literally ran out of power. Awesome. Like, I'm so proud of myself for that. You can tell I haven't driven the Expert 101 in a bit, though. That was frankly embarrassing, that was. That was embarrassing. As soon as I saw that, I knew exactly what had happened. I meant to hit different buttons. I'm going to be late anyway, since I was late leaving Dresden Neustadt, but hey. I'll try to keep as close to the speed limit as possible, seeing as I don't have an AFB. window up. There, that's a bit quieter. Even if I speed a lot, the points that I get for the speeding infraction points usually are more than balanced out by the points that I get for using the safety systems. Looks as though we'll be able to go back up to 160 in a minute. Can't tell you how many times I've done the run down the bypass line on Nahverkehr Dresden. Done so many freight ones with the Vectron, so many intercity and icy and intercity express services. I go on this line far more than I go on the bypass. I don't even think I've ever done an RE50. Honestly, I should probably think about doing the RE50 run at some point, preferably in something with an AFB. $20 to Riesa, and I'm supposed to do it in 10 minutes. No, I don't think that's gonna happen. Oh. Yeah, this thing does take a very long time to run up. I can think of no worse challenge and idea than trying to take the Steuerwagen up the Mittenwaldbahn from Innsbruck to Garmisch. I know it'd be the wrong era, but you could just do it in free round. That'd be... What the... Did you see that? What was that? I just got hit in the face by something. Like, what in the world? I've never seen that before. Shut up. I know what I'm doing. Hopefully, I don't have any stupid, what's the names? Any freight trains ahead of me. Right, there goes the, whatever that line is. Can't remember where that goes. Heading on to the bypass line once again. Over the top, just like that. Yeah, I'm just watching my FPS diminish, and I don't know why. 18 kilometers to Riesa. There is the line to Grossenheim, which is drivable. And pause the game. There aren't any trains down there, sadly. That would have been like a perfect timing, but Hey ho, sometimes doesn't work out that way. Let's line it up. I do love that is one of the best things that they introduced with Train to World 4. The photo mode is definitely something which I've definitely needed. It's so customizable. Looks as though we will have to go down to 130 in a minute. Oh, there's another 185 with some Habens. We're actually getting the predecessor to the Habens relatively soon. The GBNS, if I'm not mistaken, the GBNS box van is coming with the DRG BR194 and E94 Rail Tour pack by Trains of Germany. It's going to be for Linke Rheinstrecke. Linke Rheinstrecke. Right, rejoining the main line. Another. All right. Another branch which doesn't really get used that much on Nahverkehr Dresden is the branch to the Nunkritz chemical plant, because that you can't go to that. It's just that there's so much other content on this route, and I just don't really like shunting with German shunters unless it's with the BR, what is it? The Vossloh G6. That was an add-on for Rheinruhr-Osten, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, 11 kilometers to go with 5 minutes to get there. Abandoned station. There's you can just see the towers of the Nunkritz chemical plant off to our left. There is the 363 that's used for shunting around there. It's just that I don't really like the 363. I'd like the Vossloh G6, but I don't like the 363 or the 365 that much. Like if we could just get more, like if we could just get more Vossloh G6 services on this route, that'd be awesome. That'd be absolutely superb if we could get more Vossloh G6 services. 8 kilometers to Riesa. Making pretty good time. Better than I was expecting, that's for sure. finagle the direct brake quite a bit. So there's the short freight only branch to Roderau. Oh, hello. Looks like there's a service up here. Is it the RE50? Yes, it is. And it's another double set of Talent 2s. Neutral section coming up. So I will shut down the throttle. There's the beginning of the neutral section now. But I don't think the locomotive's gotten there yet. Yeah, neutral. We are in the neutral section. Just wait for a minute to just finish. Alright, so there's the end of the neutral section. Main second brake up. There we go. Alright. Neutral section's my old friend. Should probably turn the electric train supply back on before we lose power like we did before. Like, I can't believe it. I think that's this is the only train where the speedo just completely turns off if it runs out of juice. 3.8 kilometers to go. Yeah, we can't do that in 30 seconds. We're definitely going to be late. But hey, we were late leaving Dresden Neustadt, so hey. There goes the branch to Roderau. Oh, whoops. Alright, there's the 80 limit, so I better start slowing down now. Just so the train... Yeah, the train will probably tell me to slow down to 85, because that's what P&B does if you get in the vicinity of a yellow signal like that. And then then after we go over the bridge, we'll probably be in the vicinity of a 500 hertz magnet, which means... which means we'll have to slow down according to what it says to. Looks like we've got another train coming along. Looks like it is another 185, but in Deutsche Bahn red this time, and it's another intermodal. Yeah, slow down to 85. What did I tell ya? .600 meters to Riesa, and my FPS is absolutely atrocious. I do have a solution, though. I think I do have a solution to the FPS issue. I have to be very careful because releasing these brakes takes a lot of time. look at that. There's an actual old steam thing. Like, where their steam engines can refuel their water. That's full service on the brakes. Yeah, that was a bit of an overshoot, but there we go. There we go. Direct brake will hold us. And yeah, with that, welcome to Riesa. Let's just make sure that... Yeah, this service will continue on as AI to Bahnhof. So this service probably shows up as AI on the revamped Dresden not Dresden, Köln to Aachen timetable. That's pretty cool. Lock doors.
Schließvorgang eingeleitet.
And yeah, there we go. Yeah. We hardly any speeding points. And yeah. So that is all for this video, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. And I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye, and thank you so much for watching.